I want to talk about the side hustle of day trading here, but from a different angle, and that is talking about some day trader transparency, because even on my channel, if you've watched every video, a couple of the recent ones, I've definitely shown some really good stuff. One of those being how I made $500 in 44 seconds. The other one being I made $500 in 1 second. Now, I know that sounds probably pretty shady, maybe even a little scammy, but hey, I'll turn that into a quick plug for those videos. Go check them out and you'll be able to see those trades play out right before your very eyes. With that being said, day trading is not always like those videos. Day trading also requires you to be able to admit that you're wrong, admit that I just was looking at some things that were inaccurate. I got it wrong. You've got to be able to put the ego aside and just admit, hey, you know what? The market fooled me. Something else fooled me. But you know what? At the end of the day, it was me. I got fooled, and you've got to be able to cut the loss. That's just my long way of explaining you've got to be able to manage risk. Risk management is mainly all about your ego. Can you just say to yourself, I got it wrong, I've got to move on, which is very difficult to do because in the world of day trading, that means you're losing money, right? If you're having some argument about something, you're like, well, who really cares? Does this even really matter? And it's much easier to kind of just lose those arguments. But in these arguments, when you lose them, that does mean a loss of cash. So it is difficult, but it's something you need to do. So that's the one thing I want to, focus on, but also just be transparent and show you, hey, yeah, losing money is also part of this side hustle. There's no guarantees here. You can lose money. And today, as of the recording of this video, I actually had 2 losing trades. So I thought, let me just show these because yes, my strategy is very high win rate. So the losses are kind of few and far between. So to have 2, and I should mention 2 in a row, yeah, I figured I'll just show them, but then also show you, so make sure you stick around to the end, the power of risk management. So let's go through these trades. Now the area on the screen you're gonna ultimately wanna watch, so yes, you can watch the candlesticks up here, how things move around, but as soon as I'm able to buy, you're gonna notice some numbers over here show up and they start flashing all over the place. And that's what you're ultimately going to want to watch because that's going to show you what my profit, or which you now know, my loss is going to be. So let's just see this and real quick. What am I trading here? I am trading options. If you'd like to learn more about options, comment below option guide and I will link you to a totally free class I put together. But because I know people will ask, what are you actually trading here? I am doing options. So let's get this trade working here. So I'm trying to buy at 135 and I've now been able to buy. So I'm right now going for $500. You can see I bought and I'm trying to sell for $5 more, which would equate to $500 more. So that's the plan originally. Let's see if I can get 500, and I bought a call, meaning I want to see the price go up. So that's what I'm looking for. And you can see again over here, the numbers are fluctuating around. Now I cancel that order out because now I'm only going for $100 because I'm thinking, okay, this thing is not going too well. So I'm in loss control mode. I cancel that order out. And now I'm thinking, okay, let's see if this thing wants to bounce up a little bit. Maybe I can still try to get $100 out of it. So now I type 133. You can see me typing it right there. I put 133 in. And I am out for a $200 loss. So yeah, never a pleasant thing. I had to admit I lost the argument. I was wrong, however you want to equate that in your mind. And by doing so, had to take the $200 loss. Now the funny and ironic thing is, and the price ended up going back in my favor. So if you've ever been there, if you're someone that's like, I'm being disciplined, but sometimes I'm disciplined, I get out and then the price goes in my favor. And had I been undisciplined, I would have made money. Don't worry, you're there. That first trade had that exact same situation. But this next trade, well, let's just take a look at another trade where, like I said, you don't always make money. So in this trade, I wanted to see the price continue to come down. I like this little miniature, what I thought was a bear pennant. I like that candlestick right there. So I thought, you know what? Let me try to get what's called a put option. And a put option just means if the price continues to come down, I will make money. So let's see how this one all played out. So I'm in at 145 and again going for $500. Again, I want to see this candle come down. Just want to see the price come down a little bit, and you can see now it's going green, going against me. So now I'm trying for $100, lost control mode. Let's see if I can just get out with $100. But as you can see there, the price just continues to go up. And at this point, I gotta just really look myself in the mirror and say, I don't think you got this one right either. And right there was out for a $500 loss. So yeah, $200 loss, $500 loss. Now I'm at a total of $700 down on the day. Now the one thing I did wrong was obviously, well, I was wrong, therefore I lost money. But the thing that I did right was I just went into loss control mode. I admitted I was wrong and I cut the loss. And this is the power of risk management, because when you keep your losses manageable, when you don't let them spin out of control and go totally haywire, you give yourself a chance. You keep yourself in the game. Not always will you go back green, but at least there's that chance because you've been disciplined, you've cut the losses, you've made sure things don't just go completely haywire. So how did my day ultimately end? So here is the remaining of my day, and I just want to put all the trades there if you wanted to check them out. But ultimately, here were my profit and losses. Now, some of those changed because I traded the same contracts again, so that's why those numbers no longer showed up like you saw. But ultimately, I walked away with a $50 gain, although after commissions, it was slightly over $39. But still put $39 in my pocket.
I'm really rich.
So there you go. This side hustle of day trading can be fantastic, but it can also be a train wreck if you're not disciplined. None of this happens overnight. You've got to develop strategies. You've got to develop rules. If you're interested in learning more from me, just go to claytrader.com. I offer many courses, a community, all that sort of stuff. But even if you just cast that all aside, totally fine, but that doesn't change the fact that you better approach this in a very serious way, because yes, as you saw, well, you didn't see here, but in those other videos, if you go and watch them, things can be fantastic. But as you did see here, things can also potentially get really, really nasty in a hurry if you're not disciplined. But if you are disciplined, you keep yourself in the game. And when you keep yourself in the game, you got a chance to maybe even go green on the day. So I hope this helps. I hope you appreciate the transparency. It's not really exactly fun to show being wrong and showing, losing money. But that's just how it is, and that's how the market works. And if you enjoyed seeing a couple of these trades, I do offer a total, playlist of live trading, and there's other losses definitely mixed in throughout there. So if you want to see some more of those, I'm sure you can find those throughout the list. I don't know how long it'll take you, but there's definitely a lot of other losing trades out there too, given I've been doing these videos for a very long time. But I hope this helps. I hope this helps ground you in a little bit more reality, that you just don't show up for this side hustle and you're saying, I'm a day trader now and I'm going to start making, $500 in a second or $500 in 44 seconds. Possible, yes, but no, it's not going to happen right away, and things can go the opposite very quickly if you allow them to. So as always, if you enjoy these, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. If you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.